Hey everyone, Wander here, and welcome to Phantom Brigade 2.0, a major overhaul update to Phantom Brigade, which is it's like a timeline mech tactics strategy game. It's not turn-based, it's not grid-based, you're running mechs around on the field, but you play it in 5-second chunks, giving your mechs more or less football orders, football plays, and, you know, tell them move here, shoot that guy, stuff like that, and then kind of plays out, and so you can kind of see where your enemy is going to be acting and plan accordingly. It's extremely fun, and I really enjoyed what I played of it years ago, and it's gotten some regular updates, but it got a big 2.0, or it's getting a big 2.0 update tomorrow that adds, reworks the whole world map system. It adds new pilots, a bunch more missions, and some like more progression systems, talent trees and whatnot. Suffice to say, it's a big overhaul to a game that I already love, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I've played through the tutorial, and I guess a quick recap of the story leading up to this is that a invading force has taken over all of Fearland, which I think it's a fictional Scandinavian country, but you are in charge of like a high-tech partisan mech force with a mobile command carrier, and you're traveling around the world reliberating it and driving them out. It's cool. Anyway, you peer out at the vast stretch of land before you. Despite years of occupation, it feels like home. The pilot points to a spot on the map directly ahead of you. Langset, one of Fearland's remote outposts. However, now under Cascade's command. And if your intel can be trusted, home to a mobile base currently undergoing repair. It's time to make your move. Oh, so we don't actually have the command base yet. We're just a group of scrubby guys. It's time to go steal the command base. All right, sure. So enemy forces, 1 mech, and 1 dropship contract. Incoming enemy dropships detected. Keep an eye on the sky and expect reinforcements to land shortly. All right, works for me. We're just going to run these guys over, steal the mobile base. I think previously you started on the mobile base, and this makes more sense. Okay, Langset, once a remote mine way up on the Headmark Highlands, Cascade forces repurposed it as a repair yard for some of their larger armored vehicles. Those are the early days of the occupation. Now, aside from small patrol, it seems nearly abandoned. Your mech frames haven't had a tune-up since the invasion, but they should have no trouble here, especially when they're equipped with prediction systems. One of your pilots spots an old Cascade mobile base settled into a repair bay, right for the taking. It's time to move in. Suit up. I love the look of the mechs in this game. If they had actually like partnered with 30-minute missions and actually released a couple of them, I would have been extremely happy. There's just something kind of toyish about them in a very satisfying way. Okay, this is what we've been trading for. We can capture that mobile base. We'll be able to repair and refit these rusty mechs. Control, we're seeing 2 mechs approaching from the west. I'm getting negative response on my IFF, treating these signatures as hostile. Okay. I guess we're still kind of in tutorial mode, but this is mostly clear. So let's take a look. So we've got 2 tanks, not much to worry about. So I've got 1 mech who has a shield and an shield and a shotgun, and then assault rifle and a handgun. So low heating, I think lower damage. 128 damage per attack. Yeah, this is okay, per second DPS. So actually the handgun is pretty good. But it's shorter range. Okay, so we don't have much to worry about with those tanks. I also don't think they're shooting at me. So we're just going to run right in and rip them apart. Okay. So as soon as we get within this kind of circular radius, we can aim at this guy. And then I can drag this back just a little bit. 100%. So unit damage times 1.4, pilot damage. So this thing has... it might survive the first salvo. I think we'll be okay. So this might mean overheat. Yeah, overheating, unit will be damaged. So in that case, they're not shooting at me, so let's just remove that. Or we can move it earlier in the timeline. and push it here. Take him out twice. Hit him twice. Hopefully at this point, the heat won't have ticked up too much. That should be good. All right, let's take a look at you. Good shot here. I can maybe get him a little bit more at that point. Swap to the handgun. Handgun generates a lot less heat. Alright, this should be good. So like I said, kind of football orders. Alright. So they're currently crashing. I don't think we actually took them out. Oh no, there it is. Yeah, it took them both out. Clean. Okay, so we could replay that one, but we don't care about it. We have reinforcements coming in, but we don't know where they are. Which means these guys are both toast. Totally destroyed, totally destroyed. So in that case, I'm going to run this guy back over here. And here. We don't know where they're going to be. I'll park near this hill. I guess we do lose a little bit of damage to heat. That should be fine. I don't really care about what's going on here. Yeah, it took like 6 damage from heat. That's not a problem in the slightest. Oh, we've got a status effect, well rested. Oh, deploying. Those old mechs. Huh. This is supposed to be Verlin's resistance? Let's put him in the ground and report it to command. Okay, so I wasn't actually sure where he was spawning in. Now, this guy is not. Oh, he is going to be hitting me. Right at about here. Well, in that case, let's just go park right next to him. So we can see exactly when he's going to be attacking me, which is right about this point. I can point the shield at him. So for the entirety of that, we can just eat it with a shield. And I'm going to wait until he gets nice and close. Just nice pop off. Okay, unfortunately, wasn't really sure where they were going to be in this process. Handgun does a little bit more damage. We could probably do 2 shots with the handgun here. Yeah, 75%. Should be fine. Yeah, so this way only the shield takes the hit, which you can very comfortably do. Okay. So, frankly, oof. Okay, so he's going to be shooting at me right from the jump. Let's do shields up. That should be pretty good. Which one of these has the least amount? So if I wait for a little while, we kind of want to move. There we go. We want to move when we're not shooting. Okay. He's going to take another shot at me. Block some of it with the shield, which may have reflected some of the damage. And then more or less, oh, he's shooting at me again. Beans. Plonk myself here. He's like near toast. And taking some overheat damage really isn't that bad. Let's see. Wait until this point. Then we'll just kind of follow him in. I don't know if we're even going to be able to. Frankly, I think we're just going to kill him. Okay. I think we just pop him immediately. Okay, let's go back to this one. I think we removed that one. I think we removed both of these, actually. Oops. I think I shot my guy in the back. Or we ran into him. One way or another, we took some surface damage, but we're fine. All clear. Looks like we got him before they managed to get the word out. Let's salvage what equipment we can and get this crawler up and running. Alright, so we got a victory. After each fight, you can review key metrics, the state of your squad, and available rewards. Okay, starts out with a quick summary of the outcome key stats. Battle length is one of the most important metrics here. Quick, decisive fight is usually better for your squad. So, damage inflicted, units lost, damage taken. Okay. So, mech assigned to the given pilot will be displayed in the background. Frame integrity, health should be fine. Most fights also yield rewards. Yeah, they overhauled this whole UI. Alright. So, final step is salvaging. So we can just snag stuff from here. We have a budget, though. So we can only snag so much. Okay, and if you're unsure what to pick, you can actually compare parts, too. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so we've recovered... So we have the torso from the mech. We can grab its assault rifle. Okay. So, definitively better damage. I think we just have... Oh, no, we don't quite have the budget for everything. Let's grab the legs as well. And we can scrap the other two for resources at the very least. The mobile base is creaky from disuse, but still otherwise intact. Inside the giant crawler, there's ample space to accommodate pilots and crew, complete with a mech bay. Won't be cozy, but it'll serve well as a home for you and your crew. Click this button to begin exploring the mobile base. Okay, with this rugged all-terrain vehicle, you'll be able to take the fight out to the road. Or onto the road, striking the enemy where they won't expect it, refitting your mechs in the field, and sheltering your crew. It'll be crucial for your campaign. So we can see our units. Okay, so we could edit unit. Okay, so we got a better assault rifle. I think we might have actually gotten a couple. Yeah, so we have the Astra and we have the Burst. So what is the benefit of... Oh, okay. No. So this one does pilot damage. This one does unit and structural damage. Yeah, so I think we just want the assault rifle in general. Oh, action duration. Could be a bit of a tricky thing. Notice how the stats and average level of the unit increases. Consider the unit's overall performance. Alright. And we can also change the color scheme if we want to. Okay. Oh, this also has a force enhancer, so it does more unit damage. Good stuff. So, other things we picked up. We did pick up another torso and legs, but I think I'm going to put him on the other guy. Reason being, this just gives us a little bit more durability. And this makes them a little faster. Reason why we want this guy to get the boost over the other one is just because this one's going to be right up in the thick of it. Okay, so this does slightly less pilot damage, slightly less structure damage, more unit damage. Sure. I mean, no reason not to. Okay. So longbow and protector levels are up. So we also have the codex, so this is various lore, which is nice. Prior to the Cascade invasion, the FDS, Furlan Defense Service, had historically struggled to maintain their mech fleet. Few urban centers outside of the capital, coupled with the population's low appetite for military spending, they were only able to sustain a patchwork of remote outposts, ill-equipped for mech maintenance. Jotnar-type mobile bases, referred to as crawlers, were commissioned to address the issue. These rugged all-terrain vehicles could quickly move between distant outposts, carrying everything needed to service up to a dozen mechs. Some models included optical camouflage, the ability to repair and manufacture new parts in the field, as well as the capability to both deploy and extract mechs from active battles. Okay, inventory, pilots. We can see our characters. So, yeah, we do have fatigue, so the longer we're on these runs, the more health and the less energy these characters have. And these are killed pilots, which hopefully we don't have to deal with. We'll see. As the crawler systems hum to life, you immediately notice a blip on the scanners. It's a distress call sent from a civilian radio on 3F frequencies. Cascade forces have begun to move into a local village, no doubt in response to your attack on the outpost. There will be no time to waste. Alright. So there's our next mission, and we just keep it going. I guess I'm going to go up here. I don't think the village has like a specific time limit, and we might as well check out the point of interest. So previously this worked off of like a region system. We are still in Headmark, but it seems a little bit more dynamic. You come across a massive concrete tunnel disappearing into the hillside, likely another entrance to the mining complex. The driver, visibly relieved, jumps out of their seat and rushes downstairs to check the suspension. The old metal beast has been surprisingly cooperative so far, but after years in storage, there's no shortage of things for your engineers to check. Should we check out the mine? Asked one of the pilots. Considering our proximity to Langset, there might be some equipment inside. Search it. Some old equipment had been stashed in the entrance of the tunnel, but your squad reports they've found a small storage area off to the side. Look out the window, see your crew dragging a large crate through the gates. The reward container. Look at some medium legs with improved cooling. Okay, let's edit longbow. So, better integrity and a bit better speed. I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with like paint schemes or anything like that. Not for now, anyway. Yeah, I like mech games. I'm always honestly kind of shocked that there aren't more of them. Let's see. The crawler stops at the outskirts of the village. The briefing table in front of you lights up with enemy signatures and topographic scans. We can't go in there guns blazing as usual, a pilot says to another. This isn't a base or a battlefield. These are people's homes. Okay. So we can scan the site in advance, revealing valuable intel. Customizing your squad depending on the mission is useful. Okay. Preview things. Second page of briefing lets you see how many units can be deployed. Cool. So if we go back to this, we can take a look. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I mean, realistically, I'm not terribly worried. I do want to get my hands on a sniper rifle. If I remember oh, I know this mission. This is the one where they just start shooting buildings and it's kind of rude. I think I might also get a new character for this one. Or I'm wrong. We need to be careful here, Commander. Try to minimize damage. These are people's homes. Local resistance forces will be here to help soon. Okay. So avoid using civilian buildings as cover. Line of sight should be good. Okay, so these guys are 100% going to be wrecking my stuff. Let's see. At no point are they shooting, which is kind of nice. Well, in retrospect, it's this guy that should be going in. Eject pilots immediately. Okay, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, not the best start. I mean, do we just have this guy's number right from the get-go? We do. In that case, we got oodles of heat. Push it a little bit further back, just because I know we're going to miss. All right. Oh, they're toast. Alright. Not perfect. Approaching the LZ, landing 5 seconds away. Glad to join the fight, Commander. Okay. So now we're going to do the silly thing. Let's cancel both of these. Okay, looks like they're shooting in the building. I've not tried a shield collision here. I'm going to try and ram him with a shield. Okay. I'm going to shoot this guy. We want to wait until we have a good line of sight, though. Yeah, blocked. Up until right here. So that's where it's blocked. I'll just use a handgun double tap. Looks like neither of them are going to put up the heat. Okay, back to this guy. Should be in a good spot. And where's our friendo? Okay, incoming allies. Oh, it's next turn. I think I completely wrecked him. Okay, so now we have the fighter. Yeah, I haven't done a shield slam like that before. I frankly love it. Let us continue to bully this man. Probably do a handgun shot. Or actually, let's just wait. Because after my own ally is clear, we're good to go. Just have to time this out a little bit. Yeah, because it seems like he's just standing there. We're just gonna pew-pew the heck out of him. Yeah, not gonna be able to do it. We don't know what he's up to. Well, he's crashing again. We, kind of skunked him. Ow. Okay, now what? Okay, no. Oh, that was just it. I just bullied that man into submission. Actions planned. Travel distance, barely anything. Yeah, damage taken 110. Yeah, so it turns out putting the shield up and just running into a dude does really, really good things. Alright, so getting fatigued. Triggers adverse effects if max, reduced towards neutral every time a pilot is not deployed. And we can also do a camp stop. We get some camp supplies. We also get a bunch of legs. I think we just get these for free. I don't think those are salvageable. I think those just... we get them. Okay, let's get another torso and then the 2 arms and salvage the other one. We've got plenty of budget. One of your pilots leaps down from their mech, raising cheers from the rest of the crew. Everyone's in high spirits, but you can see that they need to rest. The medbay and the repair systems are finally up and running. Time for a short stop. Taking care of your squad is your key responsibility as commander. The mobile base and supplies at your disposal, you can finally attend to injuries, let your pilots rest, and repair mechs. This is the overview corner. It gives you an at-a-glance summary of the units and pilots at your disposal. Okay. It displays your mechs at your disposal, and your people, and everything. Okay, so set up camp. So, costs 1 supply, supplies into inventory, takes time, missions might expire. Selected mechs will be repaired, selected pilots will be healed. Okay, so previously a number of this stuff just cleared over time. Now it's a, like, take time to camp. Oh. Mechs and pilots selected. I see. So we can only focus on 3. There we go. Only takes a little bit of time. We repair the mech with the shield. The one with the guns did not take much for any damage. Or much damage at all. Ooh, hope. Bonus health. These are fun. So all pilots lose some fatigue. Oh, so that just happens when we stop at a camp. Okay. So we have a couple new bases to go to. Doesn't seem like we have any other points of interest. So we have a demolition and a tank ambush. I mean, okay, let's go to units while we're here. Back to this lad. Once again, I think my main goal is to probably just beef this guy out as much as possible. Okay. So we have the cluster. Oh, guided missiles. Or, yeah, so that's just a different gun. A upgraded firewall shield. I wonder if there's a way you can check its durability. I have no idea. Okay. And then back over here. The handgun actually is kind of good. We could try and swap out for the cluster rifle. Okay, we do actually have at least one new arm. There we go. That should be good enough. Anything else to grab here? Basic components, hope, unit cores, uncommon components, rare components. So one thing I haven't actually shown yet in this game that I think came with the new release, either this came with a new update or this has been there, but the difficulty customization I actually really like. So you can make it a lot easier or a little harder, or a lot harder, I guess. But yeah, so you can reduce how much damage your pilots take, how much experience they gain, how often you get loot, which is kind of good. Your budget for salvage, your chance of getting salvage, stuff like that. I threw it on standard combat difficulty, but give me lots of toys. I always play that way. Like, I know this ultimately makes games easier, but I want all the toys sooner. The Cascade outpost is eerily quiet. According to your scanners, the squad seem to have been mobilized to hunt for the mobile base, searching everywhere but here. Base comes to a stop near the emptied outpost. They won't be back in time to stop you from doing some serious damage. Okay. Involves damaging structures. Make sure your squad is up to the task. Okay. So, in that case... Okay. Select one of the mechs in your squad, click the Edit Unit button. Oh, up here. Well, we want this one. Eject pilot, or Edit Pilot, no. I think I'm going to swap the handgun for the cluster. Yeah, so we want weapons with structure damage, which explosive weapons for sure are that. Should be good. Yeah, so I can just pile missiles into buildings, presumably. Alright, I see at least one enemy. They might have more. What I wouldn't give for these developers to, like, for Bandai to hire them to make a Gundam game. Like I'm going to say one of the, like, lower power ones. Like, I don't need the beam that sweeps across space and then 1,000 explosions pop up. That's a little too much. But still, target practice. Any big base just as a unit. An inactive heavy mech under maintenance. Good opportunity to practice directional damage. So yeah, if you shoot them from the side, does more damage to the arms. Hit from the front, damage to the upper body. Hit from the back, damage to the legs. And deal double damage to pilots. Okay. They don't really have a pilot, do they? But that's okay. I'm going to have this guy run around this direction. Yeah, we just don't want my guys to bonk. That should be good enough. Well, that's toast. Did the shrapnel hit my own mech? Well, that's foolish. This is Outpost Sierra. All squads return to base immediately. We're under attack by unidentified mechs. Unit down, all clear. The base is calling reinforcements. We have time before they arrive. You're free to renovate. Destroy enemy structures. Okay. How many of them? Yeah, this does do structural damage. Yeah, too close. Get a third one. There we go. Did I have my own guy? I don't know. I think I did. Frustrating. Move here. Okay, so I want to undershoot some of these. Yeah, the problem is I have no, like, telling which ones of these buildings are taking damage. That'll do. Oops. Hop on top of that building. What about this one? I don't think we've hit this building much. Though it is saying too close. So, okay. Probably that. That. And that's good enough. Watching the buildings fall apart is pretty satisfying. Ooh. Not as much damage as I was hoping for. Okay. We can get a third somewhere. Aim high? I don't know what's in this building. Might not be anything. Alright. Let's see. Well, that shotgun tore a big hole in that building. There we go. What about you? Part of it is I haven't quite clocked which does the most amount of damage to anything. It also kind of depends on, like, the angle, presumably. See, that actually did some serious damage there. Unfortunately, actually destroying some of these buildings completely... How is this thing not fallen apart yet? There's nothing left of it. That's some serious structural stability. Lock this here. Give me another. Target is too close. That seems like a good one. And yet, despite everything, the shotgun actually is pretty good at ripping through buildings. Horses are entering range. Time to go. The damage is done. No point in risking a fight with a dozen squads. Okay, so that's a retreat zone. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we do have a bunch of bad lads coming after me. But that's okay. I don't think we're going to be at all within range. We could try and fight them. They're only L1. Oh, but they have barrier. I think these guys are trickier. How do they manage to cause so much damage? All units, move to intercept. Don't let them escape. I think we just execute. We're just bailing. Yeah. So if I was, like, really aggressive, I could try and kill some of these guys, but I think we're just going to keep getting it, more units coming in. Okay, shield back. Ow. Fortunately, maybe I should have had this guy stick to the roads. And he's just gone. Bye. Yeah, that would have been a tough fight. But yeah, some of these guys had some really cool looking bits on them that I kind of wanted. Oh well. Didn't need them. Oh, he gained a level. So we'll have to see what I can do with levels. Some more camp supplies, some more hope, some arms, and... Ooh. Okay, so we get heavy stuff. Snail. Yeah, it's long... More of the missiles. I don't think we care deeply. They're actually... Just salvage those. Better to dismantle. Okay, your pilots gained experience over the last few fights and are ready to level up. Aside from being highlighted in the debriefing, new pilot levels will be highlighted by icons there. Okay. So different classes with distinct specializations. Ooh, I don't remember this being here. And they have their own progression tree. Random intrinsic trait based on the class. Starter traits can affect further levels up the tree. Okay. Now they're level 2, we can pick one of 2 choices. So, reduce overheat damage, or gains a small amount of health when returning from combat with a victory. I think I'm gonna do this one. Okay, smaller squads level up quickly. Do they only cap out at 5? That's fine. Okay, regain some health if they destroy an enemy unit well below 75% health. Yeah, let's go for Schadenfreude. So fortified. Specializes in defense. So body barrier, weapon damage reduced, body armor, fatigue limit +1, max health +10. Whereas lower backpack mass, higher fatigue limit, and lower max health. Good to know. Alright, and then we've got a tank ambush, which should be nice and easy to clear. Your navigator is getting more and more comfortable driving the mobile base. Your crew is strapped into their seats, worried looks on their faces. We could drive circles around him with this thing, he shouts through the roar of rocks hitting the armor under your feet. The screens seem to agree, tracing a neat circle through the steep terrain around the enemy convoy. The crawler slows as it approaches the enemy convoy. Looks like you'll manage to take them by surprise. You signal to your pilots it's time to deploy. Suit up. Okay, so on-site contacts, 1 dropship, 1 steady reinforcements. Alright. Nature, rainfall. Should be fine. So, I could potentially... Oh, but it's a lower level torso. Does come with a bunch of perks though. The other problem is it would slow us down dramatically. Yeah, I'd love to know what the thruster, composite, and reactors all do, but whatever. Okay. Briefing. Deploy? Yeah. I have nothing to worry about. They're just tanks. Okay. It seems like the Act 1 is kind of a soft tutorial, but at least it's not too hand-holdy. You're in position, tracking enemy convoy approaching from the west. Commander, a 3F unit is nearby, may be able to assist. They're a little worn down, but you'll need all the firepower you can get. Okay, intercepting convoys can be challenging, but rewarding. You get parts and modules. Take them out first and only engage other enemies if you have no choice, and then we have an escape zone. Or they. Okay. A low precision warning. Yeah, so I'm going to have this one stand on a hill, shoot down. The guy with the shield is going to be in the way. Eventually we get characters with even longer range weaponry that we can really utilize here. Okay, reach the vantage point. Enemy in sight. Near my limit here. Been piloting this tin can for the past 20 hours. Sure hope those crates are packed with meals and bathtubs. Okay, so we have a sniper. Okay. Oh, they're fatigued and lose health every turn. Okay, we also have dash thrusters. Cooling off. Attacks and dashes can generate a lot of heat, but rain is going to make it easier. Oh, they're just doing their thing. One. Two. Okay, so we've got the missiles. We're in a slightly dubious position. Are we? I'm going to step onto the hill. Okay, I'm just going to rip him up, if I can. Because they only have one guard mech. Take a look at you. Yeah, we're good. Alright, he's toast. We didn't take too much damage. Okay. Let's just have it up. Then back. Line the shot. We want to hit the second one? Okay, second one's actually pretty injured already. And yeah, we want to keep the pace with these guys. There's no way to run down, is there? Yeah, I'll just have them shooting from behind. That should be good. Oh, units without orders. Wait, can I order this guy? Oh, I can order this guy. Let's do that. Did I not ram this dude? I must have backed off. Okay, intercepted the first target. Seeing some spilled cargo on our sensors. Okay. Oh, and we've got more of them. Okay. I think this time around... I'm just going to park them here. They're going to be on the road. Like here-ish? That should be good enough. Optimal, good damage. Back to this one. What about some of these? Blocked. Optimal. Is to try and take that one out. Let's have this guy just keep in line with him. Nope, it's toast. That's okay. Well, took that one out fast. Yeah, these guys are taking some missiles to the face. Okay, so at this point, this guy can start running back this direction. There's no point in keeping them around. Let's see. Get the one here. Shoot that one. Oh, we can just shoot a lot. Okay, then maybe we wait for a while. Then I guess I'm just going to walk over here. I can't imagine these things are going to survive with this amount of fire being sent their direction. Oh, that was actually close to me sniping myself. That would have sucked. A convoy is scattering and abandoning the destination. Time to review our haul. Oh, is that it? Are we good? No. It is not. Or it is. I guess we got too much. I was hoping to chase them down. Okay. Life's pretty good. Oh, he leveled up again. Some more camp resource, some more hope. Torsos, medium torso, a sniper rifle. Cargo pack, and a thruster. And then we also get a bunch of stuff. Here's the thing, I'm just going to recycle all of this. We don't really benefit from having the heavy parts currently, as they're level 1. The command room, a lone red marker, remains on the map. The enemy's stronghold, the largest military installation in the region. Taking it out could end Cascade's influence over the province for good. Local Fairland Freedom Forces alert you that they're on their way. The crackle on the comms indicate or startling your crew out of their thoughts. The stronghold is a daunting target, but will crack under the pressure. Yeah, so we're still kind of in the tutorial, but it's satisfying. And we've got some nice parts. A sniper rifle is good. I was hoping to get a third character. Well, ability pulse field, don't have any choices, and repair. Okay, how are we doing? You know, at this point, we could definitely break camp. Because there's no time limit on the current mission. This will get us nice and ready to go. Keep my characters as happy as can be. And it looks like hope goes up too. Yeah, it seems like it's mostly just health bonuses, but it's still good. Alright. We're camped, we're rested. I switched the longbow to be sniper with missiles. So now we have pure short range and pure long range. Should be fine. The crawler comes to a stop at a safe distance from the enemy. The radio crackles with a confirmation from the Fairland Freedom Forces. Everyone's ready to go at your word. This is it. One last push and the province is free. Suit up. Yeah, I like the mission structure so far. This has been a lot more satisfying. I'm curious to see where this goes from here. I think there's probably still going to be some degree of like, I wish this had just a little bit more X, Y, or Z. But at least from what I've experienced, this is pretty good. I mean, I like the base version of the game, so I might be biased. But it is nice to see a game that I liked get a 2.0 that makes me like it even more. Means I should probably sit down and play it. I don't think I'll play it on camera. This is the kind of game that I think is going to be kind of time-consuming and grinding. Oh, hello, I have another character. Good to see you, Commander. Our forces are engaging the enemy all over the perimeter. 2 of our mechs will join you at the gates. Give them hell. The location is protected by turrets. Turrets have behaved differently from other units. They have no pre-planned attacks. Instead, they continuously scan the surroundings and fire on units crossing their range. Stay out of detection zone. Destroying this generator will disable the turrets. Okay. Backpack missile launcher, in addition to its primary weapon, and shield. Has limited charges but can make powerful indirect attacks. Okay, 4 units at your disposal. Planning a turn can get complicated. Take your time. Easy enough. Okay, so we want to take out this battery. We have a bunch of enemies, and let's take a look at this thing. Yeah, they're not shooting me no matter what, which is good. Oh, we have dash thrusters now. Good. So could I... Okay, so who can I shoot early? Not much. We could shoot the turrets. I could shoot this thing. Oh. Out of range. Yeah, so I think we just start sniping really aggressively. It doesn't seem like any of them are moving at me either. Okay, heavy beam boy. Out of range, so I can take out a turret. Okay, shotgun and shield. Move up. Move here. I think this one also is a... Oh, it's a machine gun. And yeah, it doesn't look like we have optimum range by any measure. Okay. So if I just start with this. Yeah, because here's the thing. They're not moving. So I might as well just, like, pile drive a bunch of things. We've got a limited amount of ammo on this stuff. But if I can just snipe this building into submission, turn off the turrets, and then pummel the rest of them at range, that's not terrible. Okay. I'm gonna move this guy down. Do we? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave him there. I don't know when the turrets start shooting, is the main thing. Also, do these walls stop me? Can they? No. They don't. Good lord, this guy is slow. That should be good enough. Did I actually hit the building? Our perimeter is on fire. Comms are down. We have 4 unidentified mechs at the gate. What are you all waiting for? All units engage immediately. Okay. Damn. If I hit it, I certainly didn't notice it. Okay. Let's wait for the start. I might just make them come to me. Nah. Dash is gonna cost me. Okay. So the turrets don't have that long a range. Okay. I'm gonna move this over further. Probably better to just keep sniping once we get the chance. 49%. Optimal and blocked. Optimal and blocked. Optimal and blocked. Let's see if I can keep shooting them. Okay. So there is a circle. There's a circle right here. Ooh. Pulse shield is going to be extremely good. Point it this direction. Get in position. And we wait until they get closer. When is it not 100%? Here-ish? I can't do another one. Okay, then what about you? You just try and melt that guy through the wall? I suppose so. Okay, target is too close. Target is too close. Oh. Could I have done that right from the get-go? Okay, and if we wait kind of until we're here, I have no idea how much heat this is going to give me. Also doesn't matter that much. Okay, is that everybody moving and doing a thing? I think so. Why is his ass turned backwards? Oh, I messed that up. I messed that up so bad. Well. That's not great. Have I taken out that battery yet? No. Lock it here. Optimal blocked. Optimal blocked. Okay, I'm just going to try another shot on that, just in case I don't take it. Okay, right at this point, put shield there. I mean, all things considered, just plink him. He's probably toast. Yeah, only makes kinetic things. Okay. And I think I'm just going to start plinking shots off in the distance. That one guy. Oh, did he just eject? Good work destroying that generator. Turret should be down now. Okay. Now what? Turrets are down. This guy's toast. We don't need to snipe him after all. I mean, all things considered. That too close? That is too close. Do we even have anything left? Oh, my guy just freaking bailed. Okay. What are they shooting at me? Here? Point him at that. And then shotgun. I guess I'm just gonna run up. Units without orders. Him? I don't know. Go back on the hill? Alright. All that's left is this one tank. So, yeah, this worked out, kind of. We're overhead, confirming massive damage to the structures and multiple unidentified mechs on site. Quick response squad rapidly descending. Okay. I should have had him run in. Question. Can I snipe these guys in the air? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, probably can't get another shot. So it's right about here where it becomes optimal. And then a shield, because almost assuredly somebody's going to be shooting at him. Are they not? Are they not shooting at me? That is hilarious. I don't think I was able to actually get them with a sniper rifle. Yeah, so sniping them out of the air didn't work. I'm a little disappointed by this. Wait until we're done with this. Move backwards. Probably up this hill. Wait here. Probably just switch back to the missile pistol. Okay, we don't want to shoot my guy. There we go. Okay, next shotgun shot is until here. He's going to try and ram me right about this point. I wish there was like a brace that I could do. Okay, move here. So this one's a doozy. If I start with this, probably not going to hit anybody. Yeah, not the best. Is that everybody? It's just this one. Ye gods, he is too slow. Right about here is fine. Okay. Do we think that's good enough? Do we want to go for the other one? I'm going to go for the other one. Or he didn't get me. Okay, so the lasers are toasting in a very good way. Both of the mechs more or less just line themselves up. All we have to do is contend with the tanks. How long is this beam going for? Okay, so right about here. And we're going to start chasing them down. Optimal, but locked. Optimal. Perfect. I don't think I'm going to get another hit. Get an early hit on the tank. Second early hit on the tank. While we are just walking backwards. I do also have repair. We're not a big deal. Yeah, we're not in too much danger. Okay, don't hit self. That tank is down. Now it's just a matter of this one, who's now crashing. Okay, we took some damage there, but we didn't lose any parts. Exceptional work, Commander. The base is secure. The enemy is in disarray, and the perimeter squads are on the run. Let's get our pilots back on board. Get out of here before those missiles land and do some more friendly fire. Probably. That was a 35-second encounter, which is kind of insane, all things considered. We definitely also took a lot more damage than I meant to, a lot of which was from my own units. Oops. Yeah, is the level cap this low? Yeah, she took some damage. Not much, though, and she'll heal. Okay. So, marksman rifle... Heavy legs, heavy torso. I've got a big budget. I don't know if I care for the marksman rifle. Because we already have a really good sniper rifle. I'll take the shields and recycle everything else. Oh. Page 1 out of 3. 2 out of... Oh, boy. Okay, so in that case... Yeah, some of these are cheaper than others. Let's just go over budget. Most of these aren't good enough that I want to keep them. So I can just lose stuff. Yeah, I don't actually think we want any of these things. Resistance forces have already moved ahead to press the advantage. You're receiving scattered reports of Cascade units retreating all across the valley. Their grip on this province has been broken. It's a small part of Fearland, but it's a step forward. There will be more. Your salvage crew has other exciting news to report. The enemy has had a large inventory of military crawler parts. This is a game changer for the capabilities of your mobile base. As you review the list, one item catches your eye. Okay, so now we have upgrades. So we can upgrade things in the unit bay and all the other jazz. So unlocked workshop, now we can make parts. And I'm going to need a lot of components. This is why I was recycling the heck out of things. So now we can go to the workshop tab. We can upgrade stuff. Okay. Adds a new empty mech frame to the hangar. So this would be a new playable character. Alright. Unlock parts or subsystems in the workshop. You need to scrap them. This can be done through the inventory of the salvage screen. Oh, well, I was salvaging a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. And now we have plenty of things. So we might as well upgrade to level 2. So this would let us make a mech frame, but I think we have one? Units. Or did we not build one? Oh, I see. It's these. I see. We're working on them. Okay, so we only need one mech frame. I think we can only field a couple of units anyway. Alright. Yeah, so this is just a level 2 arm, and it would have a randomized subsystem. Nothing terribly fancy. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get too much out of this. We'll have to come back later. But that's okay. Even just having another thing is kind of handy. Yeah, cargo pack. Okay. So scrap for workshop. So we might as well go for everything that needs to be scrapped. Anything that is level 1 especially can go. We don't benefit from those. Okay, these are upgradable. Interesting. Well, they're still level 1, so we can get rid of them. Okay, scrap fully. Scrap and detach. Detach all customizable subsystems. Okay, deselect. Alright. I might as well get rid of these two as well. So all subsystems, we do have a thruster, which I might as well scrap. And we've unlocked workshop on all of these, and some of these are at least upgradable. I just don't know how much we care at the moment. So the longbow is in perfectly fine shape. The protector got hammered. Oops. And yeah, a little hurt. Not overwhelmingly bad, though. Members of the Fairland Freedom Forces have established defensive positions and are anxiously awaiting for your next move. It's time to lead them into the next province. Okay, more provinces await your help. To proceed, you need to approach the frontline outpost. Oh, so interesting. Each of these regions is kind of a separate zone entirely. Okay. So The crawler rests outside a busy border outpost. Outside, your allies are busy preparing defenses, helping civilians, and packing to join you on the road to the next province. A few of the local 3F pilots approach the base, inquiring about joining your squad. Okay, so we can recruit new people. So, we can see what they have. They're inexperienced pilots, need to deploy them on a mission to learn their specialization, start leveling them up. But we can see what they have. Blank slate. Okay. Total rookie. Or, I guess it's... Okay. I guess it wants me to grab a rookie. So some pilots might be veterans. They can be costly to hire. Not overwhelmingly so, though it would cost some hope. Might already be leveled past the first selectable trait. Okay, so which do we want? Deadeye. Long range damage. That's pretty good. And Hothead. Gains temporary damage increase when acquiring burn status from incendiary weapons or overheating. Sun enthusiast, mech conscious, expert marksman. So sharpshooter is kind of tempting. What's this one? Scrappy. Ah, they're faster. Mech health is recovered every time they win a collision. Ooh. Sprinter. Unstoppable, I like this guy. Yeah, we want this guy to go ram people. Okay, so we can now go to the next area. The occupation forces are holding the rest of Fearland and vastly outnumber your team and the rest of the 3F. There's always a weak link, a place where the enemy grew complacent. We can pick different locations we can go to. Okay. Fearland Freedom Forces will provide you intel about enemy vulnerabilities. In some cases, there will be only one obvious choice. In other cases, you can choose between them. Honestly, kind of Red Alert-ish. Well, we can go to Hosfred. So local forces, army, easy target, heavy flaws. Okay, once you select the destination, you can just travel there. I like this system. It previously used to be just like a big open world, which I think was fine, but you never really went back to previous areas you've been to, so it was kind of pointless. So having it all be instance probably frees up memory and changes nothing. The enemy is still reeling from your attacks in Headmark. Press the advantage, identify vulnerable targets, and open up a path to the mountains. The ground you gain here will be a safe haven for your allies and civilians fleeing the occupation. Tactical map lights up with enemy signatures. You reach hostile territory. It's time to pick your next target. Alright, and then we got some things. So, new waypoints. Stuff to do. There's the mobile base. Let's see. I thought I spotted a point of interest. The answer is no. Well, we might as well head for the break-in, but I will stop for here. I like these changes. I think they are... Ooh, enemy regrouping in 21 hours. Okay. Attacking enemy sites and interacting with points of interest will delay this. Gotcha. Okay, these characters also leveled up. The barrier can take more damage, or Frost Giant. When the mech's weight class is heavy, gain additional heat dissipation and increase heat capacity. Barrier Specialist would be nice, but we don't have that. So let's go for Frost Giant, because that's helpful. Okay, Packing Expert. More charges and equip backpack for less weight, or... Gaining or discharging an electrical charge gives the unit the ability to sprint in the next planning phase. I think I'm going to go for Packing Expert. I haven't quite decided what I want this guy to be. We'll have to swap some things around for later. Oops. World. Or no, world map. That's the world map. Okay, here we go. And then we also have the dozer, which, definitely needs some stuff. Let's see. Do we have a full set of heavy? I think we do. No backpack. But I think this is probably going to be what I put, the Frost Giant lady into. It's not a very good one at the moment, but it's fine. We'll have to figure out how to set these characters up. But for now, at least, I was going to say that Phantom Brigade has been out for a while, a couple of years. It's not currently on sale for the 2.0. However, it likely will be on sale within the next, like, I'm going to say 12 hours, maybe 14 hours, give or take. So if you do want to pick up and play this game yourselves, just follow the link in the description below and give it a shot. It is genuinely a very good time. One of my... oh, we didn't actually get the sniper. Okay, we're going to move the interceptor here. And we're going to have Kilo and Dozer. There we go. Not that Dozer has particularly good equipment, at least for the moment, but that's fine. And we will have to get another mech frame when we get the chance, at a later date. For now, at least, save our game, new save, create save. Perfect. So for now, at least, I guess if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, it helps more than you know. And if you want to see more rad new games every single day, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. But for now, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.